This is drying rather quickly. You say we're going to have some rain tonight over here, but uh, it dries up very quickly, so we should be able to put the Flex Seal and the varnish down on this and get this ready. Uh, as you can see over there, the Red Robin. Yeah. And the woman is over there with her little niece or granddaughter, whatever. I'm going to disturb her. What we're going to do is get to these beds and then tomorrow cut the grass and then plant everything. Tomorrow, I watered today. I want to show you what's growing. And we'll get to it. So, what I want to show you, as you can see, I got a pepper right there growing very nicely. So, what we got to do is we got to get a post and put the pepper plant on the post. And we got a pepper plant growing with peppers on it right over here, too, right in front here. And as you can see, I've got tomatoes also. So what we're going to do today, we're going to go get them. We're going to cut the leaves off the bottom of the plant, and we're going to weed a little bit in here and see what we can get done. So tomorrow we can get all these beds done and everything else. And as you can see, these leaves are eaten up. What we're going to do is we're going to take the big leaves out of the plant. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get snips and we're going to snip the leaves. Okay, what we're going to do now is cut the bitten leaves off because I sprayed the plants with stuff, and I'll show you what I sprayed them with. What we're going to do is get them off and we'll open up the plant to more sunlight. And what we're going to do is cut, this is just a vine of some kind. We're going to cut this off. What we're going to do is cut this and expose the flowers. So we're cutting this at the base of the flower. So we're cutting these off and putting them aside. Like this one, you see I'm exposing the flower. That's what you want. You don't want these big, and these are gonna grow. And then this one too. Take the giant leaves off. And we're exposing the flower. So now this is growing up the fence, which you want. And you want to cut this out because this is just a weed vine. You can pull it out. You see these? This is the tomato plant, not tomato plant, the cucumber plant, trying to latch onto the fence over here. We're going to put a trellis up and we'll take care of that. We want to get in here and get all these different weeds out. We'll get this out. This plant. What I want to do is get this to grow onto here. So what we do is we take this and we tie it, and we're going to water them again because they're wilting. Got to get this one. Pull this one out. And get to it. Now you see you have the plants growing, and what we want it to do is to grow on here. So what we have to do is weave the plant through the thing, and we want to kill this off. This plant off. We'll get this one out. See, this is growing in as it's just it's a vine. I don't know what it is, but it's not what we want. Now what we want to do is get a pepper plant to grow up the fence and grow over the trellis once we put that up. So what we want to do is take this like this, put this down, and get this here, this here. Tuck it through the fence. So now this will grow on the fence, grow up on the fence, and we'll get the trellis up. That we got basil over here too. More weeds. So now what we want to do is cut some of these big flowers. You see, you're exposing these. You want to get rid of the big leaves. Well, if it'll give energy to the flower to produce the fruit or the vegetable. Got to get this one right here out. It's attacking our plant. Pull that. We'll cut these. We don't want that. So now that will make an attempt to climb up the fence, which we want to do, which it is doing, but we're helping it along. Putting the smaller leaves in it, and it will grow up. Now what we're going to do, this didn't get water. What we'll do tomorrow, we'll water it. We'll get rid of some of these leaves and some of these. We'll water it, and then get to this garden bed. And I'm sweating already. Cut another big leaf off. So now this will concentrate on the flowers. We've got to get some of these big leaves. You see the flower in there? So we want to get that out, exposed. Get rid of some of the big leaves. And of course we want to get this out. This leaf is done. The energy is going to this leaf because it's been eaten. So you snip it off. All right. Now you have dead leaves down here. You snip them off. Them. So the energy of the plant is not going to the leaves. But so we're exposing that. Now those leaves on the ground are going to get fungus and affect the plant. We don't want that. So what we're going to do is cut these leaves off. See? One last one. Actually, two. I'll take this one. And this one. Now we'll get the energy to the plant itself. There's another one. In other words, you're getting rid of the disease on the plant. You can take this one off too. Now we've got to get to that one. I'm looking to see if we have any more. We do have more down here that are growing. Get this one here and these two here on the ground. Make sure you pick them up because they will affect the plant. I'm trying to get them off the ground. Now the plant will have energy to grow the plant and the flowers on the plant. So now what we're going to do is get to this one. So let's take this one off too. All right. So now this will grow up. The vine will grow up and over. What we'll do is we'll get to the tomato plants too. Let's get to this one. We'll get some of the big ones off. We'll see what we got over here. You want to take them all off, but what this is doing right here, what this is doing is shading the flowers and the plant from growing. So it's going this way. We got to get in there. So what we're going to do is going to get that, and we're going to go to tomato plants and get to the rest tomorrow, hopefully. So we'll move this over here so that you'll see what we're doing, and I'll show you what I'm doing. Now we want to cut these big leaves off. This one's growing very nicely, but we got to get rid of some of the big leaves to expose the plant. Normally in the field they would grow out and the plants would think, what's in the space is growing up and the leaves are covering what's in there. You want to get them exposed. You're not taking all the leaves off. Check to see if you got weeds in there. You want to get out, you get them out like that. I will check that too after. But you see, we're exposing the flowers. That's what you want to do. This with the fungus on it, you want to get rid of it. So now it's exposed. We'll get to that tomorrow. Now what we're going to do is the tomato plants. The same thing. Get the leaves that are on the ground off the plant. You see we got tomatoes growing too. This plant shot up and everything. So we got to get in there and see what we have to get to. We got tomatoes growing down there. This is growing nicely. And this one is growing nicely. Now this is short. This one is taking off because we got the stuff. This one hasn't. There's a lot of stuff down there. You want this to shoot up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause it and get them off and then show you. Okay. I got them off the bottom of the plants, the tomato plants. There may be a few more, but we'll get them tomorrow. It's getting hot. What I'm going to do now is put stakes on the tomato plants and call it a night, a day. So let's get 2 stakes. This is what we took off. This is what we took off. I know there's a few flowers on there, but that was at the bottom. We want the thing to shoot up. We want it to grow. These tomato plants that are already here. So we don't care about that. We want them to grow. We don't want this to get on the ground and to get rot and then affect the plant. So we got all them, and that's what we do with those plants as well. And once the sun goes down, we're going to water it again. But what I got to do is get a stake for the pepper plant. This is an old piece of the canopy that was up here before. So what we're going to do is stick that in there and do another one tomorrow. We may get rain later. If we don't get the rain, I will water. There's a chance of a thunderstorm. There we go. Now I'll leave this here and I'll take care of it tomorrow. I want to show you what I did in the front too. So now what we're going to do is stick this not on it, but by its side, like this. Let's get the hammer and hammer that in. So what we're going to do is we're going to tie the tomato plant, the pepper plant to the post. Okay, now we're going to put this pepper plant and we'll do posts with the other ones too tomorrow. There. You know, I should have ties here somewhere. Well, what I'm going to do is just get the plant on the post. On the post. And then we'll get to it tomorrow. Alright, so now it's on the post. But I can tie it. I can tie these two. I'm going to get more posts. I can't take the heat. So that's it for this video. I'm going to show you the front and then end the video. So let me get this in the shed and I'll be right back. Okay, tomorrow we'll get to all this, cut all that back, and after the 4th of July we'll get behind there, cut all that back and get in there and cut that back as well over there. So I'm going to show you, we got to get to this probably on Wednesday. Tomorrow we'll be cutting the grass, going over everything, planting what's in the greenhouse. You got to have it in this week, otherwise you're not going to have plants for tomatoes and stuff for the end of July. These plants are still doing well in here. See, there's the pepper on that one, and we're going to take that one off. But this flowers are doing well here. We're going to put those flowers in this flower pot in the front on Wednesday and redo this flower pot as well. I put the mulch out. I wanted to show you, I weeded all this area here We still got some more weeds to get out, but I weeded a lot of it. See how nice that is? I got in here, weeded this. I got in here and cut this back, which we'll do tomorrow when we cut the grass. And I'll show you how to treat this. And you'll have grass within a week or two. Okay? So those are nice flowers. That one died, and this one died off. This one stayed. This was a transplant it didn't take. So, of course, that's a weed, and that's some nice flowers. There's another one coming up here somewhere. I think right here. No, that's the hostas one. There's one here somewhere where that did die off. Let's see, I may have pulled it out, but I don't think so. All right, so that's it. Like, comment, subscribe. Tomorrow we cut the grass, and this is what we're going to be doing in the front of the house. We're going to take all the stuff out. We're going to rake that out, and we're going to put new topsoil in there. We're going to put flowers in there and everything else. And see how nice my flowers are here. Took out the weeds. We'll cut this back tomorrow with the weed whacker and weed that. And we'll go over here and weed this as well. It's coming up very nice. And over here we'll cut this back too. So you can see they're coming up nicely. I'll see you in the next video. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, ding that bell, let me know what you think, and I'll see you in the next one. Till then, Stephen Epp signing off. Remember, all things are possible if you believe. You believe you can do something, do it. You don't know until you try. The past is behind us. Can't go back. The present is now. The future is what you make it. So let's make 2025 better than 2024. And I will see you in the next video.